If it were up to me, the last thing I would want to be is independent, okay? That's the ghetto. I do not want that. Especially if you want to deal with high value men or be with a top tier individuals. Your daily needs must be provided by, if you cannot respect yourself enough to avoid certain places, people, or men who does not contribute positively into your life, then it is time to make necessary changes in your life. I wish I had learned or been told this early, especially before I started becoming sexually active. A smart investor, businesswoman, or just a smart person in general will have more than one bank account. Monthly needs spending account, long and short term rewarding account, long and short term investing account, and saving account for an emergency. You might be wondering what your accounts have to do with being single in your 20s. Give me a second. I will connect the dots for you real quick, okay? I want to provide an example of earning money and being financially independent as a woman starting at an early age. Give me the opportunity to inspire that, entrepreneurial spirit in you. Okay? If you are in your 20s and you have all the beauty, the perfect body, the hair, face card could never be declined, and you are making your own money, working 9 to 5 or online, e-commerce, whatever the case is, paying bills, even if you don't have any bills to pay, you are still investing your hard-earned money in yourself. You might be out there looking for a man to take care of you, protect you, and provide for you, because I understand how hard and expensive it could be to take care of yourself as a woman. Hypothetically speaking, let's say you have found the one protecting and providing for you, and you are ready to settle down with him because everything about him seems to be perfect. One of the mistakes many young women make is when we feel like we are mature than our surroundings, we think we know everything and we feel like we are ready to face the world. In reality, it is often far from the truth. If you were to settle down with this man, your ideal man that you have found in your 20s, you are taking the risk of what we say in Tigrinya, "Rakhib kamasan," which translates to losing everything right after gaining it. It is not the exact translation, but you get the sense of it, okay? Speaking from experience, it is one of the most painful situations you can put yourself in. I might not have experienced it fully, but to an extent, and I can tell you how draining it could be to gain something only to lose it before truly and fully experiencing it. Then having to start all over again from scratch makes it even worse, okay? I don't have to be in my 30s to experience certain type of lifestyles and lose it for me to realize this. And I am so grateful for me to know this at this age of my life. So going back to the bank account that I mentioned earlier, I will do my best to connect those accounts to a woman's life to make it clear to understand. If you have any question, feel free to comment below because this might get a little bit confusing, okay? So daily needs spending account. If you were to consider this like an actual bank account, it would be our checking account where we spend our hard earning money throughout the month. Some people might use a credit card for their daily expenses and then use their hard earning money to cover and pay off the credit card bills. In this case, think of your daily needs spending account as your daily ritual routine, especially if you want to deal with high value men or be with a top tier individuals, okay? Your daily needs must be provided by you in terms of everything: time, money, and emotional support. In our current generation, we are facing gender conflicts that come from parenting issues. For us women, it could be as daddy issue. Sometimes life forces us to step up and provide for ourselves, almost acting like a man. But it is important to tap into your femininity and be feminine. You get what I'm saying? As much as possible. I understand how challenging it could be, especially when it's not the life that you are currently living. But trust me, it is possible if you let God be your provider and protector. here. Let's dive into what these daily needs account holds, okay? So morning and night skincare routine, morning and night prayers and meditation, daily journaling, taking care of your physical well-being by engaging in some form of physical activity. It doesn't have to be weightlifting. It could be as going for a run or walk. That can do it too. You need to treat this part of you like a bank account. The more obsessed and addicted you are with your daily self-care, the more confident you will be to face anything that comes your way throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the month, throughout your life. When you continue to treat this as a ritual, trust me, you can attract any man you desire and live the lifestyle that you want. You need to make your daily routine a ritual, treating it like your bank account, your daily spending bank account. If you don't follow this ritual every single day, you won't have the confidence equals money to step into any room or navigate any aspect of your life as a woman. Confidence is key because confidence equals money and money is equals success. Long or short-term self-rewarding account, okay? If you were to consider this as an actual bank account, it would be like an account where you save money every month after covering all of your expenses and credit card bills if you have one. This account will be where you put a portion of your monthly income to reward yourself. This reward could be short-term or long-term. It could involve treating yourself to a date, buying a specific bag or shoes, or even purchasing, your dream house or your dream car. But in this case, your long and short-term self-rewarding account will depend on how much you value yourself. So self-reward account is equals to self-value, okay? If you want to live a happily ever after life with your ideal man who can provide, protect, take you on vacation, buy you everything you desire, and respect you as his woman, you need to raise your standards, okay? It is not just about talking what you can or can't tolerate or who's your type or who's not your type. It is about putting in the work and earning your worth. Just like with money, would you have enough money in your long or short-term self-rewarding account if you didn't work hard and make smart moves or smart decisions? Do you think it would make sense to add money to your self-rewarding account if by the end of the month your credit card bills are not paid? Your value is reflected in how much you respect yourself enough to say no to things or people who don't add value to your life. For example, being celibate for an extended period to prioritize self-worth is worth it, okay? Trust me, your ideal man respect should be the cherry on the top. If you cannot respect yourself enough to avoid certain places, people, or men who does not contribute positively into your life, then it is time to make necessary changes in your life. It's common sense. You save your money to have enough value in your bank account to reward yourself every month or every year. And the only way you'll be able to achieve this would have been, again, if we are speaking in terms of money, by avoiding certain places where you cannot afford, or avoiding products and items that you don't need or that does not contribute anything into your life. It's like understanding and differentiating between liability and assets. I advise you to differentiate between the people in your life who are nothing but a liability and those who are an asset to you as they contribute something to your life, helping you grow, learn, expand your knowledge and skills. This is how you add self-value, by surrounding yourself with people who can contribute positively to your life. I wish I had learned or or been told this early, especially before I started becoming sexually active. As I mature, I'm realizing the significance of having intimate relations as a woman and how it can either harm you and completely destroy you or empower you. And it's not going to empower you like early on at the age of 20. Imagine treating your body or soul as your home. You wouldn't want just anybody coming in and out, especially those who have no business being there in the first place. As a woman, we are emotionally beings, often forming connections with men who shouldn't have access to our home, to our body in the first place. It is like someone breaking into your house to rob you, but yet end up falling in love with them and going crazy over them. That sounds crazy to me, but hey, I think at some point we all have done it before. What is even crazy is how many men make it clear that they don't belong in our lives, yet we beg them to stay, or we choose to unseen the red flag, knowing that they are disrupting our peace of mind and soul. To build value in your short and long-term self-reward account, the key is to prioritize yourself, get your own money, resist temptation, recognize manipulation, gaslighting, spot the red flags ahead on, okay? And distance yourself from toxic influences. Don't wait for the red flags to get brighter, okay? Red flags, please they don't have to get brighter. You saw what you need to see with the red flags. They don't have to get brighter than that, okay? Just put a stop sign on it. Stop seeing this nigga. Long-term and short-term investing, okay? Your long-term and short-term investing account involves your skills and knowledge. These skills can be developed more easily in your 20s. These skills is important for navigating life independently, making it easier to stand on your own feet in the events of any changes or challenges. It could be in marriage or relationship. You need to cultivate skills being emotionally intelligent. It is important for a woman to be emotionally intelligent, capable of controlling your emotion and using the right emotions for the right time and circumstances. Spirituality. Despite what feminists might say about women's capability, I feel like our primary duty as female should be spiritually grounded. Women are often more tuned spiritually than men, and strengthening this connection involves dedicating time to pray, understanding God's word, and having an intimate relationship with Him. Our spirituality is one of our biggest weapon as a woman. I feel like we underestimate our intuition. Being very sensitive to the energy around you and the people in your life, and being able to stay 10 steps ahead of your surroundings will save you a lifetime. Sales, marketing, negotiating, and understanding certain types of law in your states or country. These skills and knowledge can serve as the foundation and support system for your life as a woman. I'm not telling you to develop the skills or knowledge to become Mrs. Independent. If it were up to me, the last thing I would want to be is independent, okay? That's ghetto. I do not want that. No. But it is important to understand that when you are dealing with a man in a relationship or marriage, I can't speak for marriage as I haven't been married, you need to realize that you are interacting with a human being. Like literally, it doesn't matter how much money he makes, where he is in his career, how much he loves you, respects you, or how many times he has bought you flowers. At the end of the day, you need to understand that he is a human being. He's an emotional being, okay? And life events happens that will require your readiness. Always be ready to handle challenging situations in relationships so that you know and will be capable of bouncing back without hitting rock bottom. Saving for an emergency account. Your emergency saving account involves leveraging these skills and developing something small like a business or investment opportunities that you can manage independently. This way you will have your own funds set aside for an emergency if any unexpected circumstances arise. So to end this video, I need you to understand how important it is for women to prioritize self-care, being emotionally intelligent, spirituality, and life skills as investments in your future. By treating our bodies and soul like our home, we can protect ourselves from toxic influences and people and cultivate resilience in relationships. Developing these skills not only empowers us to navigate life individually, but also prepares us for any challenges that might come our way. Remember, it is important to have an emergency saving account of skills and knowledge. Your engagement means the world to me. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to give me a like, drop a comment to share your thoughts, spread the message further. Your support helps our community grow, and I appreciate each and every one of you for being a part of this journey. Let's inspire and empower each other. I will see you in the next video. And with that being said, lots and lots of love.